Right, I wanted a new sword to use swinging about with one hand. I wanted it to be strong. I wanted it to be able to cut the different types of things that I mess about cutting. And I wanted it to be under £300 UK money. So I'd look about, a lot of the stuff was either too heavy or I just didn't like it. So I went on the orientalweaponry.co.uk website and I looked at the Ronins again. I already had 3 Ronins. I thought I'll have a look at the Ronins, see what's available in the Dojo Pro line. If you look at the descriptions of the Dojo Pro swords, all the swords will say the weight is £2.10oz. Well, £2.10oz is a bit much when I'm swinging it about for long periods of time. I wanted something that's as light as possible and strong. And I know the Dojo Pros are very good swords, very strong blades. So I found this and I chose really well. This is a number 12 Ronin Dojo Pro. The reason I chose this, because I didn't realise at first they did a bow-high series. Yeah, so it's got the big long groove cut out in the blade that's going to save 1 or 2 ounces. I knew that straight away. Then I saw that it had a Musashi style ring tsuba, and the way that these are designed, there's not a lot of metal on there, they're very minimalistic. I knew that this would make the sword lighter as well. So no matter that the descriptions on the site said all these Dojo Pro models weigh £2.10oz, I knew that that wouldn't be the case with this, and this one would definitely be a lot lighter than that. I wasn't sure how lighter it was until I actually got it. I thought it may be £2.5, £2.6 ounces, but when I got it and weighed it, I was a pleasant surprise that it was 2.38 pounds, which is far lighter than I thought it would be. Right, let's have a look at the sword. Standard wooden saya. Yeah, nothing amazing about those. Most swords are all quite boring. The standard saya on the sword. The blade's 27 inches, 1060 carbon steel. 1060s, as you know, is a good all-round steel. If it wasn't, then Ronin wouldn't be using it. Yeah, I do cut with the Ronin swords. I've never had a problem with them. People might say, yeah, it's got a bow-high in the blade, so it's going to be weaker, but I'd sooner have something that's lighter, faster, easier for me to move about, than having something heavier that's the tiniest bit stronger. You know, people look into it a bit too much. I like the bow-high in a blade. I think it looks really nice. It adds some character to the sword with the bow-high on it. Yeah, some people hate them. I just like them. Obviously, it's a through-hardened mono-tempered blade, so there's no natural hammer. There's no etched hammer neither. So there's nothing been put on there. There's nothing been acid etched. It's just the plain steel. But what with the bow-high on this model, it makes the blade not look so plain. It has a bit of character to it, yeah? So I'm not bothered about the strength aspect. I've never had a problem with bow-high swords, cutting anything. If you are a really professional sword person, then you may not like bow-highs. If you're cutting every day of the week and you're doing competitions and all this, I'm not. I'm no sword expert. I'm a backyard cutter. I just like swinging them about, cutting stuff. I'm a martial artist, so please look at some of the stuff that I do using just one hand. Some of the martial arts videos and other things that I do on YouTube. There's a few videos on there. So back to this sword. Yeah, £2.38oz. I was well impressed, really impressed. The only problem you do have on a few of these Ronin swords is this, the Fuchi. I don't know if you can hear this. They always seem to be slightly loose. I wish they would sort that out. They always seem to be slightly loose. Everything else is nice and tight. The eye toe's nice and tight. I love the shape of the handle on these, yeah, on the grip. Yeah, because it's like that hourglass shape. I hate the axe handle designs on some of the swords that are really wide. I don't find them that comfy. I like a nice slender handle. I've got quite a big hand, but I still like a nice slender grip. Yeah, it's nice to grip. So overall, I'm so impressed with this sword, and so impressed with the noise it makes when it's swung. I'll put a few videos on after this short review just to show me swinging it about and the noise it makes from the bow high. It's amazing. I couldn't believe, when I swung this in a quiet room, I couldn't believe how loud this sword makes. It just adds to the fun of using it. As I say, some people don't like them. I particularly do. When you swing this fast, and it is fast because it's a very lightweight sword, you swing this fast, the noise that this makes is fantastic. I mean, it's worth buying this sword just for the noise it makes. It really entertains me. Every time I swing this really fast, the sound it makes is yeah, great. I was amazed when I first swung it, because I've got quite a few of the swords that have got bow highs in the blade, but none of them sound like this. You know, because whether it's you know, cut slightly, the different shape in it, how the Ronin have cut it out, and what with the lightness of the blade, so it moves a lot faster. I mean, that combination together makes it an amazing sound. It's totally amazing sound. Well, I'm going to put this down for a second. I've told you this is 2.38 pound in weight. Now, this is a Ronin entry, yeah, and this one is the number 11. It's got a samurai Tsuba. It's just a alloy, so it's a cheap 1045 basic Ronin katana, but they're still really good. I would highly recommend them. They're fantastic. Yeah. Same problem with this. The Fuchi on this moves very slightly. I don't know if you see that. There's a slight little bit of wiggle on them. The grip's nice and tight. I use this a lot for cutting. Even though it's only a 1045 blade, I use it quite a lot for cutting, and I really like it. It's fantastic for the money. I don't think you can get anything better in the UK for the money than this entry level, yeah? But this entry level 1045 steel weighs 2.74 pound. So 2.74 pound, it's quite heavy compared to the 2.38 of this lightweight Dojo Pro. I've also got the Dojo Pro Ko-Katana, which is a lovely little sword. It's got a 23-inch blade. Same again, 1060, no hammer, no acid etched hammer. Very fast because of the shortness of the blade. Yeah, 23 inches. Very tight grip on this. The eye-toe is very tight. Yeah. So this, unbelievably, weighs, what does this weigh here? The Dojo Pro Ko-Katana. Yeah, 2.31 pound. 2.31. Yeah, with 23-inch blade. 2.31. Yeah. And the Dojo Pro number 12, 27-inch blade is 2.38. So they're both very lightweight. This is hardly any difference in weight to the Ko-Katana. So this and the Ko-Katana weigh roughly about the same because of that bow high and the Tsuba. That's why they're very similar in weight, even though one's got quite a shorter blade than the other. Right, I hope you've enjoyed that. One of a few useful bit of information, hopefully, on the Ronin swords, which I highly recommend, and you can get them from orientalweaponry.co.uk. Continue watching the video, and you'll see me swinging and doing a few cuts, testing the sword out. All right, thank you very much.